What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Promotion Wars. First off, thanks to everybody. We hit 2,500 views over the past few hours, so that's a huge accomplishment. This channel is just under 2 years old. It'll be 2 years next week. And as of November of this past year, we were at about 850 views. So it's been a huge rush of views over the past 6 months, thanks in large part to switching over to board games for the Bills Day Off series, and then our edition of Promotion Wars. So we're going to continue on, and we're going to get ready for our next episode. So in our last episode, we're in between shows. So at the beginning of the in between shows, we're basically just shuffling our cards. Basically, we're making sure people are in the right spots, in the right feuds, stuff like that. And so we had a new interstate champion. Lance Anoa'i defeated Andrew Everett, so that feud's still hot. So I think we're going to stick with that for a bit, and then we'll decide where we're going to go from there. Who takes on Lance if he retains? If Andrew comes back and takes it, who do we put with him? We saw a emergence of maybe a new tag team with Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Chris Harris. It gives Davey Boy something to do other than fight the top two guys. And like I said, Chris Harris, a few episodes ago, I said when we signed him, he's kind of a chameleon. He's going to be, for the price that we paid for him, which is $200 a week, he is going to be someone we can put in that interstate title picture. He could be in the tag title picture, especially now with Davey Boy Smith Jr. Who knows? So he's going to be a good pickup. So we're going to see what goes on. Right now we have Redbeard and Aries, because they're our two biggest draws, going to feud, even though they're both heels right now. I have some thoughts, but we're going to talk about that later. So let's get into it. Let's go down to the gorilla position. Okay, gang, what's up? We are in the gorilla position, and we are ready to go. Just a few heads up. One, it's very warm in this room, so with this light on, it's not helping. So I might take a swig of my sparkling water at some point, and I might do a lot of that. But anyway, I want to get this video out for late tonight, so that it'll be set for people to watch tonight or tomorrow morning. So here we go. Right, so we're sitting at 458. Our roster's pretty decent. Our roster is great, actually, but we're still got 3 injuries: Air Paris, Summer Rae, and Ryan Nemeth. And our feuds are decent. Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Eric Redbeard Austin Aries. That feud here, the Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Chris Harris versus Disco Hausen and Eric Redbeard, just started. So that's okay. We got Andrew Everett and Lance Anoa'i still going on. That's still very hot right now, so we're going to keep that going. And Eric Cannon and Adam Williams, God love them. We did this so homegrown Adam Williams could get some matches in, and it's worked, because look at his draws now in the 40s. Is right up there with Chris Harris, with Danhausen, with a bunch of others. So now he can mix it up. And Eric Cannon's not been a slouch either. So I wonder, actually, what is his he's still down at 32, but it's not for lack of trying, because he is working hard. Alright, so one thing I want to do, we're just going to make sure, no Kevin Grant. We're still not signing Kevin Grant. One person, we want to get a guy to go up against, say, like Paul London. And we want him to have at least a draw ability of 45. We want him to at least have a 75 in ring ability, because Paul London has both of those characteristics. He's actually higher draw than that, but we'll take a 45 or more. I'd like to get ACH, but I don't think he's going to be available. I won't lie that I've tried in previous episodes. Oh, he is going to come. So ACH for $225. I don't know ACH at all, but I mean, for $225, a draw value of 72 and a in-ring ability of 79, that is a huge pickup. But I was actually the person I was thinking about is Kenny King for 650. Okay, so yeah, we spent a little more because I actually never thought we'd get ACH, but we're gonna have ACH and Kenny King show up to our show along with Jordan Grace, who we signed last episode, because she's gonna come defend her title. So this is gonna be a good show. But let's get to the current show. This is our wages and our wages say 16,700. We're still keeping that. We're not making that, but we're still at least keeping that to where, we're not losing a ton each time. And they're very pleased with our current performance. I'm pleased with it too. This is actually the longest I've run a basic promotion in this game. Normally I do like Impact, TNA. And look at this. We got some publicity here on June 1st. A recent article of Pro Wrestling Illustrated listed Austin Aries and Vince Russo as the #1 most hated duo in independent wrestling. This is very good exposure for high-volume wrestling. That's pretty amazing. That's anytime we get some good exposure is good, but to be listed in PWI, oh, that's awesome. I thought it was going to be bad publicity, honestly. You're just waiting for that hammer to fall. All right. That's something in my house just went boom. All right, let's see. So we're going to go to Bartow because we need to sell out Bartow. How dare you not? That one guy who didn't show up, who bought a ticket and didn't show up. No. I don't even think we need 7. I think we're gonna do a 6-man tag to start us off. Oh, and I write singles. Why not? Yeah. All right, 6-man tag. And this 6-man tag makes no sense if you actually, have been watching, just because of who feuded with who. Oh wait, no, actually it does. It makes sense. We're gonna see Austin Aries with Vince Russo, and we're gonna see Mad Braddock, and we're gonna see Andrew Everett. So against this weird team, because why does this make any sense? But Eric Redbeard is gonna go, and he's gonna team up with Leo Rush. Remember, it wasn't a few weeks ago where Eric Redbeard was pissed off because Leo Rush beat him. And they're going to team up with our current interstate champion. We're going to have a singles match between Danhausen and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Unfortunately, if Danhausen wins this, Jr.'s going to be ticked, but I'm not gonna put the other half in just because I know Disco is his condition is down a little, so we're gonna give him a week off. He's gonna fight Chris Harris in our second show. We're gonna have a women's match between Nicole and Ariane. Let's put this Eric Cannon and homegrown Adam Williams feud up. Let's put him up to 3 because it's people like it. All right, 2 is going to be Tommy O'Neill and Daniel Maccabee because both guys can put on a good show. And we're going to just start off by what do we do? Smash things. We're going to have a hardcore match. Oh, I did. Well, yeah, we'll do it. Non-title. Scotty. Oh, jeez. Well, now we'll put the title on the line since I messed up. Oh, I did it again. No. It sneaks up on you. That's what it does. Scotty Valentine and Jeff Cannonball. And that is going to be it. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm rolling down the hill. This room slants this way. Yeah. And so when I shift a little bit, I slide. All right. Because you needed to know that. All right. So it's loading up. It's going to tell us, did we sell out the Bartow? And if not, we're going to cry. And if so, we're going to be happy. And then it will tell us the results and the ratings. Hopefully we did enough to boost those feuds. $118. One person actually left. What is going on? The Bartow is rebelling against high volume wrestling. One person didn't show up. Oh, let's slow it down. Okay, Scotty Valentine and Jeff Cannonball. Trash can in between the turnbuckles. Now he puts a chair in the same position on the opposite corner. Cannonball stumbling back into the ring. Boot to the midsection. Scotty Valentine Irish whips him through the trash can. Before he has time to recover, he puts him through the chair. Then he hits a death. Jeez. Talk about overkill. Trash can, chair, kiss of death. The champion wins. Oh, Lance is talking trash about Everett. Lance seems like he's acting like the heel more lately. Everett's backstage watching and isn't pleased. And as Lance goes back, Everett sneaks up from behind and hits him with a chair. Oh, this is going to set up for our great main event. Tommy O'Neill and Daniel Maccabee. Tommy O'Neill hits the power slam on Maccabee. O'Neill makes the cover. Unfortunately, Maccabee is on a Barry Horowitz-like losing streak. You guys old enough to remember Barry Horowitz? Adam Williams hits the Tiger Suplex on Cannon. Williams makes the cover and gets the win. Homegrown Adam Williams moving up, looking like he wants a little bit of that interstate championship picture. And he gets on the microphone and has something to say about Cannon. This feud is still going on. They're nose to nose in the center of the ring. And they brawl. They just got done with this fight, and now they're fighting again. These two do not like each other. Speaking of two people who don't like each other, here's Nicole Matthews and Ariane Andrews. Nicole hits the Vancouver maneuver on Ariane, and Matthews gets the 3. Matthews making a bid to be the person to take on Jordan Grace. Davey Boy Smith and Chris Harris in the ring, this new tag team. They have an issue with Discohausen. They want it sorted tonight. They call them out, but there's nobody to answer. But now Discohausen comes in from the crowd. And there's a brawl. And Davey Boy and Chris Harris down and out. Just leading to Danhausen versus Davey Boy. Mad Braddock stands on the apron and holds Davey Boy Smith's arms. Danhausen comes in to hit him, but he breaks free. Danhausen and Mad Braddock's collide. I'm going to get sued. Davey Boy Jr. rolls up Danhausen and gets the 3 count. That scared me for a second. I thought we were going to see it. Brad Maddox now down on the mat. Leo Rush goes to the top rope. Rush hits the Dragon Call. It connects. And this weird team of Redbeard, Rush, and Lance get the win. What a show. Let's start it off with this hardcore match that had an 80%. You know, when your match 1 show starts at, you're good. It's going to be good. Tommy O'Neill, Daniel McAfee, again, not a bad match, 78%. Look at this. Adam Williams, homegrown Adam Williams and Eric Cannon, 81%. Their feud is awesome. Two guys who literally just got thrown together because we wanted an opening match feud. First of all, now they're in match 3 because their feud's so good. And they're throwing 81% matches out there. Nicole Matthews and Ariane Andrews, 71. Davey Boy Smith Jr., Danhausen, 77. And our 6-man main event, 77, with 81.87 for a show rating. That's not bad. We'll take it. We're loving it. Oh, you know me. The dreaded 3. What happened? I don't want to open it. Eric Redbeard injured. Eric Redbeard is out of action for a month with a broken foot. Are you serious? Made $1,400, and Vince thought it was a good show. So, for the second time, our number 1 contender gets injured. And our top draw. Well, I guess the good thing is we know we have 2 guys with names coming to the pay-per-view. So if Austin Aries fights ACH or Kenny King, or could go back to Paul London. All right, we'll cancel that feud because, and our other feud is starting to. I guess I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna put the feud, even though their draws are different. I'm gonna give it to Leo Rush because a Leo Rush Austin Aries feud will put, especially when we start getting the feud going, would put a lot of, or a really high percentage. So he just got the pin in the big 6-man. Seems like Leo's gonna be the guy. Alright, that feud is, although Leo Rush was gonna be my Andrew Everett feud. So we'll keep this feud for at least this next week. The question is, I mean, well, how's my feud on the other page, which should be the... This one's still going. We got to give it to... I was going to say maybe we give Andrew Everett Adam Williams because he's earned it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see when this next... after this next show. Can you believe that? Well, they're very pleased with our current performance. That's what we like to hear. We're still stuck at 82%, though. I'd like to see that number go up. Oh. I have received an email. Upcoming returns. Summer Rae will be back. How we've missed Summer Rae. You know who missed Summer Rae? Andrew Everett, who lost his title while she was gone. I think Air Paris is set to come back soon, too. Ooh, Nigel Ellis. He's a technical wrestler. His in-ring ability is 64. His hardcore is a 66. So, I don't know. Got mic skills, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Better than Kevin Grant was, but... All right. So now we're going to the Dade City Armory. We've got this little loop going around between Bartow and Dade City. So singles match for the World Heavyweight title. Austin Aries and Lio Rush. Singles match for the Interstate Championship. Lance and Andrew in probably their last bout because the feud is... Singles match. That Disco Guy and Chris Harris. Singles match in a cage. Just because. Adam Williams and Eric Cannon. Women's match. Because they don't get any love. Amber Nova and Ashley America. And a singles hardcore match between Zach Godwin and Viking. They're gonna see who should get Scotty Valentine. The two former champs. Boy, that show seemed a little easier to book. I don't know. Although some people on our roster are sitting there going, hey, I'm here. LA Park and Maven. And who knows, maybe LA Park and Maven have to be put in that, title picture, or at least the main event picture while Redbeard's out. We're going to start with Lio Rush. We'll see how it goes. Let's just have Lio Rush win the title here today and just be like, what? That would be the title of the YouTube. That would be the title of the video. Just what with a long. So look at this. We went 136 out of the 140. So I mean, Bartow we'd lost a person, and then Dade City we increased. So hey, we'll take that. All right. Zach Godwin and Viking. Zach Godwin with a kendo stick. Vikings dazed. Zach Godwin cracks him over the head. Viking is out cold. And Godwin gets the win. So look for, again, the HSW, or the HVW school rematch between Scotty Valentine and Zach Godwin. Everett tells Lance he is of no use to this business. Oh, that's not nice. Lance, annoyed by this, challenges him to a fight one last time. And now they're running all over Dade City. Into the crowd they go. Everett hides in the crowd, picks up a chair, and he hits Lance over the head with it. Oh my goodness, what a way to get their title match set. Nova connects with the Nova driver on Ashley America. Has Ashley America ever won a match in Norfed? But it's okay. And they count to 3. Ember Nova gets the win. Williams tells Cannon, but he's no use to this business. How dare he? And Williams is the face in this. Why is he, saying that? You're like, you're a nice guy, but get out. Stop giving him chairs. Concussion protocol is going to be awful. And now they're in a cage because one just hit the other with a chair. They slowly get to their feet. Wait a second, Cannon pulled something out of his tights. He punches Adam Williams with a pair of brass knuckles. What? Cannon mocks the out-cold Williams. This feud is amazing. Cannon climbs the cage and makes it to the top, then waves the knuckles in the air. Adam Williams lies a bloody mess. What a feud. If you do not like the Adam Williams Eric Cannon feud, wrestling may not be for you. Austin Aries is going to come out and say, who is Leo Rush? Who is this guy? And I thought I was fighting the big red guy. That disco guy connects with the chart buster on Harris. That disco guy makes the cover and gets the win. That'll make some people who watch this show very happy. And now Davey Boy Smith and Chris Harris are in the ring. They're going to call out Disco Hausen. No response. Bueller. No, they're Disco Hausen sneak attacks them again. Smith and Harris, you might want to back to back or something because they keep doing that to you. Everett down on the mat. Lance goes to the top. Lance with a Samoan splash. It connects. Makes the 3 count. And it's over. Lance retains his interstate championship. Leo. Oh, no. Leo's down on the mat. Aries makes the cover. Oh, we don't get a real story. Aries has his feet on the ropes. There it is. And he cheats to win. Oh. Austin Aries steals another one. All right. So Zach Godwin and Viking get an 81%. Amber Nova and Ashley America with 64%. Eric Cannon and Adam Williams, 83%. Your match of the night right here. Actually, I lied. Wait. Disco Guy and Chris Harris with 69%. Lance and Andrew Everett with 75%. Look at this. World title match, 85%. Aries and Leo Rush. The ending show, 82.93. What a show. And I noticed that rolling again. Awesome. Awesome show right there. And we didn't injure someone. Oh, Lord. Fans thought it was a good show. All right. Oh, and look at there we go. I asked it came true. We have moved up to 85% in the ratings. We have 4 emails. Summer Ray returns. 16,700. We're very pleased. And James was recently a guest on Talk is Jericho. During this interview, he mentioned working for High Volume Wrestling. He spoke only positively about his experiences, so this was good publicity for us. Oh, what a week! First, we get rated in PWI uh, for Aries and Russo, and now Talk is Jericho talking about, or James Storm talking about us on Talk is Jericho. Come on now, I listen to Talk is Jericho on my phone at work. I'd love to hear High Volume Wrestling being mentioned. So, all right. So we're going to leave it there. That is going to set us up for next week, where we will have the show and then retaliation. So that seems like a good time to start, get back into it. So Air Paris is still on mid-June, so I guess it's not going to be back for this one. But, all right. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to send you back up to the control tower for some more final thoughts. And be right there. All right, gang, welcome back. Yeah, see, it seems like the way our shows have gone is that once we come off the pay-per-view, we're kind of just like scrambled for a bit, but then it starts ramping up, and that's what happened here. Our first show was decent, I liked it. We had an 81% rating on that show. We were a little scrambled trying to figure out the matches, but that second show, 82.9%. I mean, we just missed an 83%. We had an 85% world title match. I mean, that's good. I like it. I like it a lot. We got 2 publicities, Talk is Jericho talking about us, PWI talking about us. That is great stuff. We moved from an 82 to an 85%. So really can't say anything bad except for that injury. But who knows? Let's be honest. I mean, the draw factor, takes a hit, but having an 85% match on the first match of a feud, remember, look at Eric Cannon and Adam Williams. When they started their feud, they were going 71% match, 71%, then it went up to 72. Now they're throwing 80% matches. So imagine Leo Rush and Austin Aries when we put some time into this feud. This could be 90. Who knows? I mean, we're at 85 now. We're going to have the big show, which they're going to fight at. So, and we've got ACH coming, and we've got Kenny King coming, and we've got Jordan Grace coming. This High Volume Wrestling is looking up. So that's going to be it for me. We'll be back probably at the end of the week. I'm going away for 2 days to a baseball game, so I'm going to do a special board game video while I'm gone. It's going to post, but then when I come back on the weekend, I'll put up a new video. It'll probably be ready more by Monday morning. So with that being said, thank you all. Hope you have a great night and great day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye.